All right, so I'm gonna kind of combine two different examples at one time. This is if we were trying to solve for x. So the first thing we want to talk about is make sure you understand how it is that we would get rid of this large square root symbol because it's affecting everything. So to get rid of that, we would use squared. It's going to be the opposite. So that's going to leave me with a over x minus b equals c squared. Again, I'm trying to isolate x, so for some of you, circling that has really been very helpful. So I can't get rid of the a because it's more closely connected with the x, so I'm going to try to move this b term. So I'm going to do that by adding b, and that will give me a over x equals c squared plus b. Now, here's where this question gets tricky because we've got x, but it's on the bottom. So I can't really multiply by, I can multiply by it to get rid of it, but I want to show you just a potential option and see if you prefer this. Otherwise, you can follow what's on Delta Math. But what I would like to suggest solving on this one is to write this fraction over 1, because I can make anything a fraction. Fractions on one on the left and one on the right. And what I'm going to do to solve this is, as long as I do the same thing to both sides, this is a fair thing to do. And because I only have one fraction on each side, this is a fair thing to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip both of these fractions. So that's going to be my step here, is flip both fractions. And I'm going to rewrite this as x over a equals 1 over c squared plus b. So now when I'm trying to isolate x, it's easier for me to get rid of this a term because I can multiply by it. Whereas if I had tried to get rid of it up here, I would have had to divide, but x would still be on the bottom, so that would be kind of weird. So I'm going to just multiply both sides by a, and that's going to give me a final answer of x equals, and you can write this in a few ways. You could write it a and then do this large fraction, c squared plus b. You could also have written this as a on the top, like 1 times a over c squared plus b. And either one of those would be considered correct. But there's you a strategy for how to deal with two things, square roots, and if we have what we're solving for is on the bottom of a fraction.